Hello, we are live, and the game is just about to start. I thought it was starting half an hour later, so I rushed here. Um, we are ready to go. Let me just get it up. Just as tip-off has commenced. Hello, hello. Nets win the tip, and we are immediately into the swing of things. Drummond's got it. Skip past the Bruce. KD now guarded by Smart. Corner Bruce. Got it. And he only scored 1-3 last game, but he's got one to kick us off in this game. Alright. Tice picked up by Drummond. Rolls it out to Brown. Well done by Drummond to possibly, creates the steal. As Tice was fighting for the loose ball, came off him, and 3-0 start. Kyrie, boos ring, and I thought KD lost the ball there, and Tatum did very well defensively, but instead it's going to still be Nets ball on the side. Bruce Brown. Top of the key. Drummond trying to free up KD through the screen. Doesn't work. Seth Curry now. Picked up by Tice. And that's a terrible pass. Kyrie and Seth with a bit of miscommunication. And it will be Boston ball now. So, interesting start. Let's see what adjustments were made for game 2. Because game 1, defense was a bit lackluster. Brown tries to go baseline. It's blocked off. Smart for 3. Missed it. Well short on the 3. And Bruce Brown gets the board. Or Drummond gets the board. Hands it to Bruce. And now KD. He is blitzed immediately. Bruce had a wide open 3. Didn't shoot it. Went to the paint and was fouled by Horford. So 2 shots for Bruce. He's getting the offense going nice and early. I like to see it. And he will shoot a couple at the line. He only scored 5 points all the last game. And he's already got the opportunity to match that in the first minute and a half. So, obviously, a bit of emphasis on him being more aggressive on the offensive side of the ball. Didn't really have an influence in that department last game, but he's going to have to change up his offensive game. I think they actually defended his floater game well. They filled the space pretty well. So Bruce has got to try something different, and he started well here. He's got 5. All 5 of the Nets points. And Smart will bring it up. Guarded by Irving to Tatum. Brown under the basket is quad teamed after it took him a bit of time to control the ball, and the Nets have started well. KD's got it. 1-on-1 with Horford. Cross. Bruce in the corner. Could have shot it. Back out of Kai. He's doubled as well. Lost the ball. Was able to feed it to Seth in the corner. Bruce with the floater. Got it. And Bruce is 7. Already. He started extremely well in this game. Good fight back already. Smart goes baseline. Has to kick it out. Nearly turned it over. And did. Bruce to Kai. KD lost the ball. Got it back. And then mid-range is off. Bruce gets the offensive board. Getting involved in multiple aspects. Bruce again! Hey! 9-0 run for Bruce in 2.5 minutes. Let's go. I like this. I love this. And Bruce Brown, man. What a start. What a brilliant start by the man. He has gotten the 9 points. He's gotten a steal. He's gotten points. He's got the offensive rebound. Honestly, couldn't ask for more, should I say. Yeah. Pretty good stuff. Yeah. Chicken says, go Nets. We got a Nets fan in the house. Nice to see. Hope you're doing well. Bruce has started with 9 straight points, which is bloody amazing. Bloody amazing. Um, let's have a look at it here for a second. I mean, he's been to the line. He's scored a 3. He's gone on the inside. He's gotten an offensive board. He's gotten a steal. He's already impacting the game in numerous areas, and that's why we see ourselves up 9 early on in this game. You can see the splits there. The only shot we missed was a Kevin Durant mid-range, which last game he missed quite a few of those, so hopefully he bounces back because we need him. But the fact we only lost to a buzzer beater with him playing like garbage or below average suggests that all things aren't that bad. Boston have missed a few shots, but they've turned it over twice already in 2.5 minutes. So that's not going to sustain itself all game. But if we can keep up the defensive intensity for the majority of the match, then I'm pumped. So yeah, that's got to be the key. That has got to be the key. Bruce Brown, 50 points. Well, he's on track for it, isn't he? So hopefully he gets there. But we all know the actual prospect of that happening. It's a really good sign there. He scored 5 points all the last game. He's already nearly doubled that in 2.5 minutes. So you just gotta keep feeding him the ball because he's pretty hyped up at the moment. So yeah. Yeah. Alrighty. Ad breaks take 15 years, so we will be waiting a little bit of time. But to those who have just joined us, welcome. Welcome to the stream. We are here all day. The Nets lost game 1, tragically. Yeah, pretty bad stuff, let's be honest. Especially if you look at the final possession and break it down. But as I said, there's a silver lining in all of this, and that's the fact that, well, we played like garbage, and Kyrie Irving nearly led us there to the promised land, a victory. James, hope you're doing well. Thanks for tuning in. This is a very good start by Brooklyn. We are back though. 9-0 run for Bruce Brown alone. He's got all the points in this game, and the Celtics were forced to call a timeout. So Bruce has been unbelievably good to start the game. We have a couple lockups. Seth Curry hit the deck. Oh no, sorry, Jaylen Brown hit the deck. Seth Curry thought the foul was on him because he was guarding him, but it was actually off the ball. It was off the ball. Drummond, I think, plowed Tice over, or Smart. Tice gets it here to Tatum. Tice rolls, is stopped, has to shoot a mid-range, and he gets the Celtics off and going. 3 minutes in. Took long enough, and I've got an alarm going off at 9:30. Kyrie misses the mid-range. It's going to be a foul on the floor. Drummond stood his ground. Probably not a foul. He just flung his arms and hit the deck, but they've called a foul. So Tice isn't even looking at the ball, but they've just called a whistle. So cool. Kyrie's got it, and now Drummond has to get it really far into the half court. KD picked up by Brown. No switch, shoots over Brown and scores. And that's his first points of the game on his second attempt. And now Tatum, picked up by Bruce. I do not like this matchup. I do like the help defense, though. Tatum is blocked by, I believe, Bruce again. So Bruce has gotten a block, a steal, an offensive board, 1-3, and has been to the line in 3.5 minutes of action. He has done everything we've asked him, or could have asked from him so far. Brown, Tice for 3, and mate, you cannot rely on Tice to be a source of offense in a playoff game. Seth Curry in the corner. Bruce will come up to screen him. Horford will switch. Seth Curry lost the ball. That's his second turnover of the game. Cannot be having that. Tatum to Horford, and Horford scores and the foul. Bruce, you're an idiot. So, Bruce, don't try foul on the trail, please. That's the problem with the turnovers, though, man. Seth Curry's already picked up 2 of them. The ball is going to be forced out of Kyrie and KD's hands, so he's got to be responsible with it when he gets it, and he has not been so far. Horford had 20 and 15 in game 1, and he missed the M1 opportunity, so get let off the hook there. Kyrie Irving now. KD comes up for the screen. Drummond. Another turnover. Can we look after the fucking ball, please? Alley-oop. Oh, well done, Drummond. Read the alley-oop and was able to deflect it. Then Horford got a hand in. And now Tatum, who was already up ahead. Seth Curry picks up a foul. Doing the responsible thing there. Because otherwise it was an easy 2. They're going to have a look to see if it was a flagrant foul, which is, I think, a bit bullshit. Let's have a look at it. Good bounce pass. That's a perfectly normal foul. That's an easy normal foul. He hasn't gone anywhere near his head or his neck or nothing. He just swatted down at his arms. That's a perfectly good foul. Perfectly good foul. I just ignored my chat for a second. Will Ben Simmons play in the playoffs? Yes. Seth Curry killed Tatum. He did. Indeed he did. And it was a very, very smart foul. That's just a normal foul. I don't even know why they reviewed that. I could see that pretty clearly. So turnovers are just a really common thing that's going on at the moment. So a bit of work to do in that department. What are they looking for? There's no way. So they're just saying something about him pulling Tatum. Seth Curry's arm got locked up in there. What? Flagrant 1? For what? I don't understand how that is a flagrant. That's a load of shit. Load of shit. That was never a flagrant. Refs better not call a flagrant. Well, they did, so there you have it. Fucking ridiculous. Not even remotely close to a flagrant, man. He got his arm locked up. Seth Curry's momentum was going the other way. He's always going to drag Tatum if he's still attached to him, so... Oh, man. So this could potentially be a 4-point play if they come up with a score on the trip, as Tatum scores both free throws. So it's going to be side out with Marcus Smart passing it in. 11-6. Nets started on a 9-0 run. Turnovers have been the problem since. Brown to Tatum. Weaves through traffic, then lost the ball, and I think Irving was the guy that tipped it out of play. So nearly another turnover there, had the boundary line not been there. Smart to Tatum, can score off the catch. Bruce Brown caught jumping. Tatum misses the layup, and that's good defense. Good work by the Nets to collapse it. Kyrie, well trapped after he caught the ball. Can't shoot that wide open 3 anymore. Kyrie, another turnover. The defense, man, by the Celtics is relentless. Look. Brown. Another turnover. Bruce Brown now. All the way to the paint. Kick out of Kyrie. Doesn't get there. It was deflected, but he scores the mid-range. Kyrie, he had to go fetch it. He scores it. Turnovers on both ends of the floor. I mean, the defense has arrived today. Brown and Tice top of the key. Smart screen by Tice. Can shoot the three over Drummond. Instead, good find to Tice, who threw it down over KD. And they exploited the mismatch. That's what happens when you try switch. KD, bounce past to Drummond. Kick out of Bruce in the corner. Three-pointer is good. And Bruce has 12 of the 16 points. He's single-handedly outscoring the Boston Celtics at the moment. Brown, more help defense. Skip past to Tatum on the wing. Sidestep, misses the three. Good defense, Bruce. KD with the rebound. Kyrie will give it back to KD here. Can shoot the three. He is blitzed and he is fouled after trying to let off the pass to Bruce. And it will be another side out. Refs want the Celtics to win. Yeah, nah. Yeah, nah. Somehow I don't think that's the case. I think it's a fair game of basketball. They're not going to call some fouls. And they're going to reward good defense. Because we welcome that, you know. Drummond. Trying to find KD. Grant Williams is now the matchup. He comes in. KD, good backdoor cut. And was fouled. Couldn't finish off the slam. But he was bumped. And he will shoot two. As we just passed the halfway point of the first quarter. Very good backdoor cut by KD. Faked the movement to the outside. And instead had enough room to operate to get a shot off. And KD makes free throw 1. So to get the lead out to double digits, Kessler Edwards comes into the game for Bruce. Why have they sent Bruce to the bench 6 minutes into the first quarter? He just scored 12 points and you sent our main source of offense to the pine. What is Nash thinking with that sub? And already Kess picks up a foul. Immediately. He was on the floor for fucking 5 seconds and he's picked up a foul. Is it a Nets home game for 3 and 4? Yep. Yep. Brown got it by Kess and now Smart. They try to utilize the pick and roll. Horford in the corner. KD overcommitted. Horford scores the midi on the baseline. And Horford's got his first bucket of the game, I believe. Actually, no, he went at the free throw line. And he scored before anyway. Drummond to KD. That's a pretty awful pass. Beautiful skip. Seth Curry with the ball fake. And Seth Curry knocks it down. Nets up 21-10. So we haven't missed the three-point shot so far, and that's courtesy of Bruce starting us off. Derek White in the corner. Misses. And KD with the board. Now KD weaves through. Oh! Falling to the floor, nearly scored, but it's not going to count anyway. Or wouldn't have counted anyway. On ESPN, it says searches for Bruce Brown Nets are up 2,150. They're wanting to see what this guy's all about. After he's torched them early on in this game, KD makes another free throw. The Nets are in the bonus, so there you have it. And that's going to be a problem a lot of teams will come up against if they come across the Nets in the playoffs. Because KD and Kyrie immediately cause you a bit of anxiety and you may foul a bit irrationally. So with four and a half, actually no, not 4.5, nearly 5 minutes to play in the first. 23-10, Nets in the bonus. Bruce Brown leading the Nets with 12. Clax is in the game. Defended really well to open this game off. Brown navigates to the cup and scores. 23-12. Jaylen Brown scored through contact, and now Kyrie, screened by Clax, gets to the baseline and was cut off. KD, now Seth. White stays with him. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. Another dodgy pass, and it went off KD's hands into the backcourt, so it will be a backcourt violation. I do not like Kess being in the game. I just see so much vulnerability with that. With a 9 turnovers combined, Kess has picked up a second foul. You cannot get many minutes out of Kessler Edwards, unfortunately. Kessler Edwards, how crazy is that? A second round pick playing playoff minutes. 23-12 is the score. Brown going to the free throw line. Boston in the bonus. And Jaylen Brown is short on the first free throw. So they've started a bit sloppy from the free throw line to kick things off. And Jaylen Brown will line up for the second free throw. Clax will need to box out Horford. If he missed, he did not. So Brown split to pair. It's a 10-point game. Patty Mills is also in the game. I'm really confused as to see how this lineup performs. The bench unit. Kyrie over 2. That was a terrible shot. No offensive set in that. It was just Kyrie shoot the ball. Good backdoor cut. Tatum's fouled again, and this time by Patty Mills. That's such an easy backdoor cut again. Actually, it was Derek White who will be heading to the line. I mean, that's too easy, man. Derek White got the first free throw. Where's Dragic? Is Dragic out of the game? I would have rather Dragic come in instead of Mills, to be brutally honest, but... Anyway, Derek White, his second free throw is off. Somehow that fell out. Don't ask me how, but the Celtics have split their last 2 trips. Mills facilitating the offense. KD trying to fight through Williams. He gets it eventually with White on him. They're going to have to double him. 4 seconds. He's fouled again. And this time Derek White will pick it up. I don't know where the foul was. Possibly hit on the arm. That's the only thing I could see because White was right in his grill. I think the Celtics fans have just seen the replay. Let's have a look. Oh, he may have been reaching. He may have tried to get rid of the ball and actually put himself in a vulnerable spot to give away free throws. If KD just chucked up a shot. Bruce is back in. Kyrie will head to the bench. Where's Kyrie going? Pritchard's on the floor. Kyrie has had the slow start in this game. It's been KD doing well. He's only taken the 3 shots, but he will have headed to the line 6 times after this free throw. Or 3 times for 6 shots. KD has not missed. And the Nets are up 11. Tatum. Bruce will pick him up. Pritchard trying to get freed up. Oh, that's a terrible rotation. White to the cup. Foul. And could not score. Another 2 shots. Kyrie's gone to the locker room. Is he getting like food or some shit? Because he looked fine. Bro, I think, well, it's Ramadan, so is it possible he was getting fruit or food or some shit? I think that could be a little thing that he does. Obviously, if you don't know, Kyrie participates in Ramadan, so you can't eat in the daytime. And it's very possible that he went to the locker room to get food. I don't think he's hurt. I didn't see a thing. So fingers crossed it's nothing. I if it was pretty innocuous. He's walking off fine. He doesn't look to be holding anything. I'm pretty positive that it's okay. I'm pretty positive he's fine though. I don't think there's anything to it. We'll look at the box score. See what's up. So the Celtics have only taken the 12 shots, and I feel like that's extremely low for this time of the game. They have not made a three. They have been at the line and been a bit inefficient there, 4 turnovers. And Tatum's only at the 2 points. He has not made a field goal, which is a really positive sign. Only 4 assists in the quarter for the Celtics as well, and that really helps when you've only conceded 14. Look at the Nets. We're shooting it in, well, very efficiently from the field. Haven't missed a 3, haven't missed a free throw. Problem is the turnovers. 5 of those. So, probably the key point of emphasis for the second quarter, look after the ball. Everywhere else, we are ruling. Bruce with 12, KD with 8 is our main source of offense. Kyrie still trying to find his shot and navigate through the Celtics' relentlessness. And then Drummond hasn't put up a shot. So I really don't know what we need. We need Kyrie and KD to function at the exact same time. KD's been... I don't really know what to make of it, to be honest, because he's got the 8 points, the 1 field goal, though. He's got the 3 dimes and a steal, so you take those. But it's about getting those field goals, because if the calls aren't coming late in the game, then where are you getting the offense from? You know? But for the moment, we should be all right. It is the timeout, though. We'll see how we go. Kyrie went to the locker room. I'm pretty sure it's nothing. I'm pretty positive it's nothing. Yeah, so I'm just reading on Twitter. Someone verified journo said, I'm presuming it's to hydrate and maybe get a bite since he's fasting for Ramadan and it's now sunset in Boston. So that's why. That's why he's getting food. So it's, you know, it's pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. He's got to eat something, you know. Derek White's at the line. I did forget about that. So he will be shooting 2. And he makes both. So yeah, Kyrie got his food. Dragic is in. For Seth. No. Patty Mills. KD. Clax rolls. Waits. He's held up. Bruce rolls it out. He's got to shoot something. He tries to drive on Grant Williams. Shoots off the glass. Misses. Clax. Get the board. And he could not control the ball. So out of play. Boston ball. Kyrie is eating some fruit. Derek White. Tatum now. Drives on Bruce. Pulls off a mid-range shot. Misses. Bruce chased down the rebound and got it. And now he takes it up. Looking for KD. The pass wasn't great. Unbelievable catch by KD. He was passed the ball, grabbed it with one hand, and then shot it and scored over 2. Unbelievable. Tatum spins to the basket and was blocked by Claxton. Alrighty. Tatum. Or White. Williams to the basket. Another foul on Brooklyn. KD thinks he's a bit stiff. And Williams is smiling. I don't think he thinks it's a foul either. Who bloody knows, man? So free throw made for Williams. I'd love to see how many free throws Boston have gotten out of their 17 points currently. And Williams makes both. So now Dragic. Screen by Clax. Now the switch. Bruce. Catches on the wing. Mills. Screen by KD, who now receives it from Mills. He's got it again, Paddy. Shoot it. Mid-range. Pull up. And it rattles around the rim and goes down. That was so dodge. But he's got it. Very vocal after he scored that one. Presumably yelling out defensive instructions. Horford. Guarded by KD. He posts him up. Clax with the block again. Beautiful help. Dragic. Coast to coast. And one! Come on. Beautiful stuff by Goran. There we go. 1:20 to play. Nets exceed 30 points. And Dragic makes the free throw. So the lead is up to a game high 14. And the Nets have been a brick wall defensively. Horford. Pritchard on the wing. Catch and shoot 3 is well off. And Dragic gets the rebound. Protects the space well. KD to Bruce. Defended by Pritchard. KD wants a foul. Williams is making KD's life extremely difficult. Bruce catches again. Clax. Kick out. Mills. 3. Off the glass. No good. Derek White. Tatum. In the post. Good help defense by KD. Williams from the corner. He's got it. KD, you've got to be better. He sagged off him. And that was too easy. Too much space. Alley-oop. And Claxton is bumped as he tried to shoot. Or try to finish off the alley-oop attempt. Derek White has 3 fouls. I believe Daniel Tice has 2 fouls. So their depth could take a hit if you know, they foul out or get in some more foul trouble. Clax was pretty awful from the free throw line a few days ago. He starts off well in this one and scores. Here we go. Clax. Brick the second. That one was way too long. With 30 seconds left, Boston will hold for 1. And if they miss, hope they can get an offensive board. Tatum. Williams, top of the key, is wide open. He's got it again. So he's keeping them alive. They found field goals hard to come by in this first quarter. But he's helped them out late. Grant Williams comes to help. Tatum. Skip pass by KD. Bruce. Got to shoot it. Blocked by Williams. Oh my goodness. What a great end to the quarter by Grant Williams. And he's been by far their best player, even though he's played very few minutes. I'll have a look at the chat now. We'll have a look at what's going on. I'm just having a look at the chat, getting myself updated. Nets are back in the lead. Yeah, they've had the lead for just the majority of the game. It's been good stuff so far. It's been good stuff. I'm pretty happy with that first quarter. I mean, how could you not? But we let it up a little bit at the end of the quarter. Gave away a few threes, which is a bit of a let-off. We look at the box score. You can see it here. KD and Bruce. Bruce has been unbelievable in that first quarter. Give him the plaudits that he deserves. He's been wonderful. Bench, it's pretty meh. Kyrie's only scored the one field goal. He's found it pretty tough so far, if we're going to be honest. But look at the shooting percentages. I mean, it's pretty damn good viewing right there. The 5 turnovers is the biggest problem. And then you look at Boston, who hadn't scored a 3 until the end, where Grant Williams made 2, and he's made both of his free throws, or field goals as well. What am I talking about? He's made everything. He hasn't missed anything. Their field goal shooting has been much worse than us, and they've missed a few free throws at the line. So, good thing about the first quarter is we got to the line 11 times, but Claxton only had 2 attempts. You feel like that's something that Boston would target generally, because our centers are pretty dodge at shooting free throws. But to our credit, we got KD to the line 6 times, and he sort of created that a lot as well. Boston only had 5 rebounds in the first quarter. That is a huge W as well, because I think they out-rebounded us by about 15 last game, and got about... Well, I think Horford had 6 offensive rebounds by himself. So, you know, it was imperative that we got off on the right foot in this game. And we have done that and then some. So, we'll see how we go for this second quarter. I really hope that... Well, the problem is that Boston have not seen one of Tatum, Brown, or Smart get going offensively. Actually, well, they've been to the free throw line 11 times, so there you have it. Let me just double check. So Marcus Smart hasn't made a shot. Jaylen Brown's made 1 shot. Tatum's missed all 5 of his shots, and he's been to the line. So, well defended. I mean, he's bound to start knocking down shots at some point, but, you know, is what it is. It's a good start, though. We just got to keep up the form. Just hearing what Steve Nash is saying. He's going to say turnovers. Good defense again. Williams open on the weak side. What is that? Grant Williams is single-handedly getting Boston back in this game. Dragic, Bruce, looking for Kyrie. He could have shot the 3, Bruce, because Kyrie tried to make space for him with a little shadow screen. Kyrie on the wing, guarded by Smart. I mean, that's the matchup you want. Dragic has to shoot a 3, and it hits back iron, and Tice boxes out well. The crowd are getting involved now, and it's Grant Williams who's been the guy. Tatum lost the ball out of bounds. Well done by Clax again with the help defense, and Tatum's found life very, very difficult so far. Kyrie. And now Clax looking for Kyrie. He's got it again. Guarded by Grant. Somehow got through traffic. and scored the little floater. And the Nets break the momentum the Celtics had. Actually, they probably won't because Grant Williams will score another 3. Count on it. It's just a matter of when. Kyrie is guarding Grant Williams. That's part of the problem. Tatum hit the deck, and the physicality is existent in this. This is a really good scheme that we're playing on Tatum. Just basically giving him the Kevin Durant type treatment, which is putting respect on his name in a lot of respects. Tice, again, a score under the basket. All the centers went to Tatum, and all the guards had to guard Tatum or Tice under the basket. And that was always going to be an easy score. Kyrie, picked up by Smart, went off his foot. And it will be a reset for Brooklyn. Gary Payton in the house. Obviously, Marcus Smart won depoy. Dragic, good cross. Got Bruce in the corner. Spun around. Oh, wow, that was beautiful. And he got the easy scoop. Tatum to Smart. Doesn't use the screen. Got to the cup. Blocked again. Oh, my God. I reckon that was goaltending too. Bruce. Curry in the corner. Got it! Woo! Could easily be a technical, I feel. Oh. I feel like it was very line ball. I don't know what got there first. Drummond's hand or... I'm not too sure. Drummond's hand or the glass. I'm not sure. Marcus Smart's got it here. I thought it was a timeout, but no. It was just some whistle blown for no apparent reason. Good pass by Brown, even though he probably didn't intend it. He actually lost the ball and it landed in Tice's lap. Lead is now down to 9, and Tice and Williams have been the 2 leading scorers. I mean, who would have seen that coming? Dragic. Drummond, please use it. Oh my God. How did he regather that? Ball was stuck just at, I think, at his feet. And he was able to regather it. I thought it was a steal. 100%. I already had that written in the books. And he was able to recover it. So, 9 minutes to play in the quarter. Drummond with the free throws. Misses free throw 1. The centers have got to make their free throws, man. They're going to cost us. Alrighty, so Drummond misses free throw 1. And the second is good. Look, I'll take it if they can make 2/3 of their free throws. Or even 3/5. So 60%. Tatum, picked up by KD. Top of the key. Corner. Smart. Back out of Tatum. Good pump fake. Smart in the corner. Curry tried to help out. Smart missed the 3. Well done. Drummond gets it ahead. Curry. Alley-oop. Bruce! Hey! Beautiful. Getting out in transition. And Bruce Brown has 14 points. He's been exceptional. Tatum has not scored a field goal. Smart. Good switch. Drummond. Smart lost the ball. And the Celtics, another turnover. I mean, where has this defense been all year? Kyrie to Bruce. Drummond. Tatum staying with KD pretty well. So Drummond passes back to Curry instead. He can shoot a deep 3. And he tried to follow up his own shot. He knew that one was off. Jaylen Brown brings it up. Drummond has to pick him up. Step back three is off. Kyrie with a strong rebound. That's a pretty poor shot selection there. Seth Curry. And now KD. Back to Seth. Could shoot it. Didn't want to. Didn't have enough space. Bruce shoots the floater instead. He missed it. Nets get the rebound. Kyrie Irving off glass. Hey! And that was, I mean, in game one, the Celtics are mopping up that rebound every single day of the week. This game, it's a different story. The Nets have come out ready to play, hungry, wanting to win, defensively active, and the scoreline is currently showing that. They lead by what I believe is 14 points. Coach K is there. Yeah, I did see that. Yeah, a lot of big names in the house, have to be honest. We'll have a look at the box score. Tradition, you know. Tatum still hasn't made a field goal. This isn't going to happen every game, but, you know, credit to the Nets. Their main sources of scoring, Grant Williams and Daniel Tice. The rest of the team has combined for 12. And two players have combined for 19. And no, they aren't Tatum and Brown. Brown and Tatum have combined for 5. And one field goal. You can see the shooting splits there for Boston. Turnovers continue to rack up. Field goal and 3-point percentage are down. The free throws are a bit meh. And the rebounds are also way down. You can see for the Nets. Shooting splits. Unbelievable. 4 threes made on good efficiency. 13 free throws on good efficiency. 5 turnovers and none in the quarter. Love to see. Kyrie and Seth Curry are you know, they're now starting to chip in. Good thing is, we've actually bought some time without KD on the floor. He's played the 14 minutes out of a possible 16. So he won't be getting a lot of rest. He'll be playing, I reckon, 42 minutes in this game. Bruce Brown with 14. I mean, as I said, and I've said many times in this game, he has been a joy to watch in this game. Epitomizing the all-round type player. The starting lineup is going to have to be the team, though, that gets it done. The bench, sure, they can chip in, but starting lineup is what you want. Or where you want most of the points to be coming from. Rebounds, as I said, have been much improved as well. It's not so much on the offensive side of the floor. It is the defensive side, which I think was a point of emphasis. Get rid of those offensive boards and for the Celtics, and you get rid of so many possessions where they can easily just tip it in and put it back. So it's been a really good half so far. We're not over yet in the first half. Our hard work could all be undone with a bit of a mental lapse, but hopefully that's not going to happen. We'll see how we go. But these timeouts take forever. I mean, they just need to plug every single damn ad. Typical Americans. I'm just kidding. But it is frustrating. It is very frustrating. Alrighty. So the last time a 7 seed beat the 2 seed was in 2010. San Antonio beat Dallas. So it's pretty rare. Alright, so we're back. Tatum on Bruce, and Ty sets the screen. Smart in the corner. Drives down the middle, and was fouled. Initiated the contact. Drummond jumped into him. 2 shots for Smart. And so, it's been good. They've been to the free throw line. That is the only place they're really getting a consistent source of offense. So, eliminate that, and it's a problem. At the moment, It's just way too easy. Alrighty, Smart. That was his first point in the game, by the way. Second free throw is off. Durant's triggered. Apparently it came off us after we couldn't get the defensive board. Went out of play. So Tice to Tatum. Tice rolls. Good work. Smart in the corner. Shoots the three. Knocks it down. Rainbow three. In Kyrie's face. And it's a 4-point Marcus Smart play. 1 free throw. Plus the 3. Idiots, man. Bruce goes down the middle. Just lost the fucking ball. And another turnover. Look after the ball, please. Smart. Easy score. No resistance under the basket. I don't know where all our players went. Steve Nash calls a quick timeout. And the crowd's up and about again. Nearly sliced the lead in half on 2 possessions. Bloody joke, man. And it's because we couldn't freaking get a rebound off a free throw. I mean, that's just trademark Nets. Do that all the time, man. Ah, jeez. Interested to see what people are saying on the socials, because you know they're pretty vocal. We just checked the box score, so we won't do that again. Right. Okay. I didn't know that the broadcast was on Yes. To be honest. I thought it was all just exclusively on ESPN or TNT. Apparently not. The Nets need to step their game up. It's just we've been very good. It's just some lapses. Second chance points does my head in. So infuriating to watch when you concede some bullshit to give them another chance at it, and then they score a 3 off it, you know? That's just killer. It's triggering. Very, as a supporter. Right. Okay. So, we need to get a score off the timeout. We then need to get a stop, and then we need to score again. That'll get the lead back up to comfort. I'm very comfortable with it being at 10 for a lot of the game. As long as we don't choke that in the final 3 minutes of the game. Let them go on a big run. Defended Tatum extremely well. The problem is they're still only down 6. And that's because Tyson and Grant Williams have picked up the slack. So stop them and you stop Boston. But we probably then have to get rid of our defensive scheme on Tatum in order for that to happen. So, man, I don't know. I do not know. Oh, the lead's down to 8. Shit. I thought it was 6. Oh, well. So KD, what did Nash draw up out of the timeout? KD, screen by Drummond, mid-range pull-up, missed it. Drummond, good. 2 offensive boards. Still, oh! Oh my goodness! Fought through about 3 players that crowded around him under the basket, and Drummond just threw that one down viciously. Jesus. Where did that come from? First bucket of the game for Drummond on his first attempt. Brown. Doubled. Well done. Forces that out of his hand. Smartest to shoot a step back 3, which you definitely live with. Exceptional defensive possession. That help defense is working a treat in this game. KD. Drummond sets a hard screen. Kickball by Tice. Did well there to eliminate the pass to Drummond, who was rolling. Drummond, bro. We've been crying out for someone that can do that for years. Man. KD. Good pass by Drummond. Oh my god, he nearly tried to score over Tice again. And it's going to be Bruce Brown going to the free throw line. He tried the reverse, not even looking at the basket. He was fouled. It's going to be free throws for him. Horford checks back in after a lengthy spell on the bench. Tice to the bench. Curry. Good work. Drummond. Back to Curry. Good fake. That's a goaltend. Very, very close there to a block. I just heard someone yell on the mic, "What game are you watching?" Some Boston fan. Absolutely irate. That is a clear goaltend. If you look at the replay. I think the Celtics fans are probably triggered that the one before wasn't called. The consistency. So, we've gotten the lead back out. Smart. Oh, that's well done by Curry and Kyrie, who forced Smart to pass it badly. Pull him out of the shot. We didn't score off it. Williams goes baseline. Initiated the contact again. Seth Curry actually was running away from Williams. Somehow it was still a foul. 5 minutes to play. Williams goes to the line. And 2 free throws. So. Oh, man. Oh, man. So Grant Williams going to the free throw line to shoot 2. And he got it. Pretty unconvincing, but he scored it. Kyrie heads to the bench. Second free throw coming up for Will. And his free throw is good. Dragic. Nearly lost the ball. Good spin, Dragic. And scored with a soft bounce off the rim. And it's back up to 12. Williams in the corner. They try to push the pace. Nets set up well, and Brown stood on the sideline. And Nets ball. Dragic. Williams picking him up. And now the switch. Smart on Dragic. KD on the wing. Bruce comes up for the screen. Horford now guarding Durant. One-on-one at top of the key. Beautiful cross. Lost the ball. And fouled Horford. Bro, Horford is playing such good defense. But KD is just getting his hands muddled up, bro. He's turned the ball over so many times trying to dribble the ball. It's a pretty good foul, though, by KD, because otherwise Celtics get ahead, possible 2 or 3. Tatum will come up to screen. Well protected by Mills on the roll. Williams, kick out of Brown. 3 is well short. Williams with the rebound. Had better positioning. Horford can shoot the 3 on the catch. He missed it. And Tatum came out of nowhere for the offensive board. And unfortunately was unable to grasp it. So, Nets ball. That's better by Boston, though. Much better. Dragic to the paint. Stops for the mid-range. And that is swish. Lead back up to the game high, which was 14. Smart screen by Tatum. Williams to the corner. Horford. Good pump fake. Good help defense. Kick out to Smart. 3-pointer. Missed it. Horford rebound. They're calling the continuation on that. Wow. Bro, Patty Mills, why would you go in the paint, bro? It's sure it's an extra body, but he can't fucking box out for dear life. And Horford scores that one. They're starting to get the offensive boards now. Oh, man. That was too easy. Once again, an offensive rebound that turns in a 3 or potential for 3. Horford, if he makes this, it is a 3-point play. And he is good on that attempt. So 53-42 with 3.5 to play in the second quarter. The important thing for us is we close it out. Don't let the hard work undo itself. Dragic. Claxton rolls. Well cut off by Tice. Dragic with the step back on the baseline over Tice is unbelievable. Brown. Kick out of Horford again. He bricks that one. Get the board. Dragic does well to secure, even though it was at risk. Oh, Dragic again with the pull-up. Mate. Dragic has been unbelievable in the last 3 or 4 possessions. And Tatum just lost it out of play. Trying to shoot the ball. Except it will be their ball. Must have come off KD. That shot's a bit cheesy, you know. Brown off the catch. What's he going to do? Step back on Dragic is good. And came up empty on a few possessions. They needed that. And they've got it. 2:30 to play. High screen Clax. Dragic. Behind the back. Shoots a 3. Bricked it that time. Horford with the board. They get it ahead in transition. Kick out. Oh, for God's sake, Dragic. Dragic tried to draw a charge. And instead he picks up the foul. Let's have a look. We could have gotten a turnover if Dragic didn't fucking pick up the foul. Tice misses the first free throw. As the Celtics are in the bonus. So that one was off the play, but it will be free throws for Tice. He missed the first. Chance to cut the lead back down to 12 if he makes this one. And he makes the second. And you could hear on the play on the court mic, he said thank you. So Gods liked him on that second free throw there. KD, high screen Clax. 3. Got it! Uh-huh. KD's got 13. Tatum lost the ball. Patty Mills with active hands. And well done by him. KD, all the way to the paint. Off the glass. Come on. Beautiful stuff. Getting it ahead. Another turnover created by the Nets. And that leads to transition buckets. It's no secret. Horford off the catch. Knocks down the 3. Too much space, Kevin Durant. And Tatum pushed off Claxton for no reason. Claxton does like to provoke a little bit of fighting and shit, so... Alright, we've got a double tech between Tatum and Claxton. You gotta try, like... You gotta try, provoke Tatum so you can get the second technical, because he's already got one. So, 1:20 to play. It's 14 points. KD. Screen is not effective by Claxton, and Tatum will throw it down. That may very well be his first bucket of the game. Nope. That is his first points of the game. Dragic out of Mills. And now KD. Back to Mills. Kyrie in the corner. Is blitzed. Shoots the mid-range. Pull up. Off. 50 seconds. Tatum. Shoots a three. Got it! Fuck's sake. I knew something was going to get him in the game. Man, he's gotten 2 field goals in a row. He needed to see it go through. Katie with a nasty cross. Lost the ball. Clax got it back. Dragic in the corner. Yes! Silences the crowd. And it's back out to 12. And a beautiful 2-for-1 execution. Provided we actually defensively execute. Brown. Oh, what a score by Brown through contact. And all we need to do is hold for 1 possession and Boston won't have a chance. No turnover, please. Nets are up by 10. If we can get the lead out to 12, I'll be more than happy. If it remains at 10, I'll be happy. The worst thing that could happen is a turnover. KD lets the clock wind down. Dragic, catch and shoot 3. No. Rebound. Tice does not get a shot off. That went about 15 feet short of the basket, that half-court heave. Or three-quarter court heave. And it will be a 10-point lead at halftime for the Brooklyn Nets. I'm very happy with that. The problem is I feel like we should have capitalized on that Tatum first half a little bit more. Because he was very off. Very off. We actually outscored him that quarter, so I'm happy. If we can just play or be even with them for the final 3 quarters, I will be 100% happy. 31 points to Boston. I actually felt we played better defense in the second quarter. Actually, no, that's probably false. First quarter. We'll look at the stats. And you can see the stat line here. 16 for Dragic off the bench. I knew he scored a few buckets, but I did not think he scored them like that. 7 of 10 from the field. The only 3 shots he's missed have been from 3. Shooting the ball lights out from all areas. 8 turnovers. So it was down on the first quarter, but we got to keep working at it. Starting lineup started to get a little bit more spread with regards to points. KD is shooting the ball very well. He's probably not taken enough for my liking, but the good thing is the guys that have taken more shots are converting them at an equally efficient clip. So you take those. Bruce had a wonderful start. He has died off a little bit. Kyrie Irving, 6 points. We need more from you, Kyrie. The good thing is we've only got 6 points from Kyrie and we've scored 65 total. So second half, the focus is Kyrie. You've got to get at least 20 by the end of the game, given your first half efforts. Dragic, I would like to see probably, if he can beef that up to like 23, 24, I'll be happy. Bruce, try get that to 20. KD, try get that to 30. And on those grounds, we should probably win this game and score about 125, 130. We just need to replicate what we did in the first half, and we should win. If our defense isn't lackluster. It's pretty simple. If we score 65 and concede 65, then cool beans, we win. We look at Boston, who did start to get a few rebounds at the end of the first half, and Tatum did start to score a few. 9 turnovers for Boston. That's a really good stat indicative on how well we've played defense, how alert we've been defensively in this game. Shooting spread is pretty good from their top 6 players here. Mind you, it's not as eye-catching as what the Nets have done, but Jaylen Brown 3 field goals, Tatum no field goals until the final minute and a half of the second quarter. That was testament to our defense, but we got to make sure we stop them in transition because that's how Tatum was getting the looks. 7 points nonetheless is below average for Tatum by a long way, and we've got to give ourselves some credit for that. Williams with 13 off the bench hasn't missed, so can we not give him some open looks in the second half, please? Smart's been inefficient. Horford's been pretty good. Tice, pretty good as well. But foul trouble, only guy in foul trouble is Derek White. They actually were more disciplined in the second quarter from the free throw or with regards to fouling. Only 3 attempts, I believe, in the second quarter for the Nets. And they were all off big men. So they've improved in that department, but we were still able to sustain the offense and score 32. So, yeah. I have great faith that we can close this game out, to be honest. I think that's the key, though. Dragic and Bruce have been the key. When I think overall we would have taken 30 points from those two, generally. But the fact they've scored 30 and a half is just pretty baffling to me. If they can combine for another 15 in the second half, you take that. You would have taken that before the game for them to score 45 between them, and you will take that again. Yeah. I mean, yeah, 7 each or 7 to 8 points each in the second half is very achievable. 4 field goals each, depending on whether you factor in a couple threes, free throws, all that jazz. 9 assists, though, that's the little worry. It's been a lot based on shot creation, so if those shots start to not fall, we've got to be careful we don't fall into the trap of just playing ISO every possession, because otherwise that could have us in the mud. So, see how we go. But first half, I take it. I 100% take that. We can't let Celtics go on a run. No, we cannot. We cannot. They're one, or like, we say this whenever the Nets are down. If you're down 14, you need 2 7-0 runs to get back into the game. And those are very achievable in the world of NBA basketball. Who do I like better, LeBron or KD? Obviously, I'm going to like KD better because he plays for my team. But LeBron just cops a lot of unnecessary slander. So I'm pretty neutral about LeBron. I actually think I've gained sympathy for him because of all the shit he cops. And all the bullshit debates that happen on Twitter. That's why I made this channel partially, so we get rid of the bullshit slander with LeBron. I don't tolerate slander in these parts unless they're James Johnson. That's the only kind of slander I tolerate. For good players like LeBron, I don't really know how you can slander the guy. If he misses a game winner, it's so NBA Twitter to just go ballistic about it and say, well, he's shit. The bullshit GOAT debate as well on Twitter. Just appreciate the players for what they are. And the careers that they've played. I mean, how can you diss these players given their accomplishments and achievements and accolades? Don't even try it. It's just like, it's pretty unreasonable, in my opinion at least. Yeah. Right. We've got a little bit of time to wait for the second half. Bit of time. I do think some other games are going on at the moment. We got the Sixers and I believe the The Sixers are playing the Raptors at the moment. I'm not sure what on. But they are currently winning, or the Raptors are winning 13-9. This one's in Toronto, so to be honest, I would love to see Toronto win. I mean, nothing would give me more strength than Toronto winning besides the Nets winning. So they've got a lot of exclusions as well, though. Scotty Barnes is out. I don't know about Thad Young and well, Gary Trent was under an injury cloud as well. So I don't know who will get the big minutes. Chris Boucher. I think Chris Boucher got some big minutes in game 2 and whatnot. Every time Philly get the ball, the fans boo. I would not be surprised. I hate Philly's guts. So I would fit right in. I would fit right in. Devin Booker's out for 2 games, it looks like. And that had a very sizable impact on the result yesterday. He scored 31 first half points. Was probably on track for about 55. And they lost because they just didn't have the offense to go with New Orleans. Joel Embiid stepped on my favorite player. That was in Scotty Barnes. I actually like him, or really like him as a player. But Joel Embiid was not intending to injure anyone. It was just one of those things where, you know, it's just incidental contact. I hate Joel Embiid, and I'm saying that. So, yeah. There's nothing more to it. People will say, well, he was dirty for doing that. It's a bit like the Giannis thing with Kyrie. I mean, obviously, I'm triggered that Giannis stuffed up Kyrie's ankle last year, but in saying that, it wasn't anything out of malintent. It should have probably been a foul to some extent because he stood in the landing room, but it is what it is. I'm just looking at what's been going on in the Sixers game. Sixers haven't really shot the ball a lot. 4 of 10. And the Raptors are 6 of 14, haven't made a 3. Leading scorers Anunoby with 5. And then for the Sixers, Joel Embiid, 2 turnovers, 2 points. 6 free throws for Philly. 3 of them have gone through. Harden's had 1. He's actually their leading scorer with 4 points. So there you have it. I mean, I just want to see the day where Philly just don't get the foul calls that they want and have a big suki over it. Yeah. So, you know, is what it is. Right. Okay. Oh, I just hate this though. I'm just waiting endlessly for the second half to start. Quite honestly, you can put the stream on mute or some shit and go grab something to eat or whatever, because I don't think we'll be seeing a lot of NBA action for a bit of time. I strongly promote it, actually. I need to have a little bit of a hydration break. Oh, we're getting a little bit of action from the Philly-Toronto game now. Just a bit of a look in. Maxi in the corner. Maxi just threw the ball away. Trent transition threes. Yes. Buckets. I really like Joel Embiid. You're a Sixers supporter off memory, so obviously you'll like Joel Embiid. You'll like any player. Neither do I blame you for it, but is what it is. Just quick reminder though, we will be doing game 3 as well, so make sure to tune in for that in a few days. time as well. We will be back at it. Actually, didn't know this game was starting this early. I thought it was starting half an hour later, but oh, my tooth. But yeah. So we got here on time, just in time for the start. So thank God for that. But we are close. I believe to the second half. I'm hoping we are, because I'm absolutely gunning for some Nets basketball again. We started very well. We maintained that through the second quarter. A few moments where we were a little bit iffy, but for the most part, I think the defense held up pretty well, consistently getting rewarded for creating turnovers, scoring some transition buckets. Dragic at the end, I mean, that shooting burst just happened out of nowhere. It's just so random. Yeah. Celtics hero ball is the reason the Nets are in the lead. That is completely false, I'm going to say. Obviously, all opinions, but this is not hero ball, right? This is not remotely close to hero ball. Let's have a look. Box score time, you can actually see the Nets have 9 assists and they got 65. Boston have 5 more assists and have 55 points. So they've assisted on all but 4 of their 18 made field goals. Not even remotely close to hero ball. Tatum's taken 8 shots, and that's the highest. Dragic has taken the most shots for Brooklyn, and he's got 10. So, I don't know where the hero ball's coming from here. It's just good defense by Brooklyn. Give him some credit. Give him a little bit of credit for playing some good defense. Are we watching the same game? Mate, opinions. We all got opinions. That's just mine. From what I've seen, we've created 9 turnovers. And I can tell you we haven't done that too many times this season and a half. So, I think that's one indication of it. Yeah, 8 turnovers to 9. 15 fouls to 11. Boston have given away less fouls. So we need to fix that up. Rebounds, we got more. 8 shots and how many turnovers dribbling into multiple defenders? That's just the Nets playing a proper scheme. Doubling Tatum, giving him the KD treatment. It has nothing to do with him trying to play hero ball. He's just trying to create stuff that isn't there. Like, Tatum is the guy that needs to be shooting the ball the most for Boston. But he has just not been permitted any form of space. And that is the reason why. Well, the second half has just started, by the way. But that's the main reason he's been like shit until the end of the quarter, where he actually had a few chances to break out in transition and score 1-on-1. Brown's just missed a wide open 3, which he would have hit in game 1. Tatum tries to get to the cup and got blocked by Drummond again. There you go. Defense. Bruce. Oh my goodness. For some reason, all the Celtics players went 5 out and Bruce went down the middle. Tice had to go over and make a contest. And to be honest, I actually am not sure if that was a foul or not. But Bruce is going to the line nonetheless. Proper scheme or doing too much? Possibly a bit of both. I think the Nets have also been very victim of that. They've tried to do a few things that just aren't there. Bruce Brown makes the first free throw. First score of the second half. Yeah, as I said, I think it's a bit of both. I think the scheme helps. A lot of help defense by the Nets in this game, and that's where the turnovers have come from. I mean, just generally, it's always going to be difficult to navigate through doubles unless you're one of the best players in the league. So, Tatum's he's still a learner. He's still young, so he's got a lot of learning to do, should I say. But anyway, back to the game. Brown, good dish out of the corner. Horford plants his feet and scores an easy three. Horford, Tice, Williams, they're all going to get very good looks here. Another three-pointer for Boston. And it's because the help defense, or the Nets defense, collapsed. Drummond rolls off the glass. He tried a scoop shot. Take it strong, Drummond. Don't go around, man. There's Horford again. Oh, that's a beautiful pass by Horford. You thought he was going to shoot it. Instead, it was well disguised as a pass, and Tice scores under the basket with ease. Kyrie. Bruce. Looking for Seth. He's now got it. Got past Horford. Missed it off the glass. And now the Celtics in transition. Please hold him up. Oh, man. KD, what are you doing? KD decided to go in the paint instead of watching the outside. And Smart had a wide open three, which he missed. Then Smart... Oh, no. That is a disaster for Boston. Smart actually held up their own transition opportunity by trying to grab it whilst he was on the floor. Instead, it actually let Brooklyn recover the ball, and they score a three as a result. As a result of Seth Curry just finding a little bit of space in the corner. Seth Curry with a little bit of a stare down at the bench. That's funny. Jason Tatum going to the line after Bruce. I thought he locked him up, but apparently not. They're starting to get out in transition a little bit more, which is a little bit of a worry. Around the grounds, Toronto up 10 on Philly late in the first. So Tatum's second free throw coming up here. And he's got it. So Tatum, perfect from the line. Tatum is 2 of 9 from the field. Kyrie. One-on-one with Smart. At the top of the key. Seth. Pass to the corner for Bruce. He goes baseline. Good defense. Oh, he's got to shoot it, KD. Shoot it. Oh, we got it off. But then we got the rebound. And it'll reset to 14. Oh, KD. Fucking idiot, man. Man, oh man. KD, stop over dribbling. KD has lost the ball again in a very open part of the floor. And Kyrie with the undisciplined foul on the other end. He was never in position to stop that play. And Brown scores. Opportunity at an and-1. And he knocks it down. It's back down to 5. It's a 28 run in the last 4 minutes 20. No way we were up 17 at one point. Seth in the corner. Oh, that pass was so loose. Drummond with the score and 1. And he's down. Gets up, though. That was a very dodgy pass by Seth Curry. He was looking for the backdoor cut by Bruce. Or the cut to the basket by Bruce. It actually ricocheted off Smart into Drummond's lap. And he was able to knock it up and in. Horford picks it up. It will be a free throw for Drummond. We need to get a stop, I feel. We need another stop. Oh, wait, what? So no score. Drummond's got it here. Got it by Horford. Oh! That time it counts. Drummond again. And it's Horford picking it up again. So it wasn't called last possession. Drummond this time attacks the paint, scores over Horford and picks up the foul. And he will shoot to convert the N1. Please score it, Drummond. I've jinxed him. Yep, there we go. He missed it. Smart. We need to stop. Kyrie picks up the foul on the reach. Wait, it's going to be an away from the ball foul on Seth Curry. I didn't see it. He has no idea where the fouls come from. Tice. Brown. Gee, that's a tough shot. Please get the rebound. Thank you. Kyrie. KD. Oh, that pass was very dodge again. Deflected. And now the Celtics in transition. Tatum. That's a... Oh, what a pass to Horford in the corner and he knocks it down. That is unbelievable by Tatum. I mean, how did he even get that to Horford in the corner? Oh my God, man. Wowzers. I don't even understand how he got the pass there. It was like some of the weirdest... I'm just watching it back. Yeah, it was just like a little flick pass. I thought he did like some behind the back bullshit as he was falling out of bounds, which would have been insane if he did that. Leads down to 4 though. Only the Celtics can stop the Celtics from winning the series. That's false. That is 100% false. I believe that's a troll comment, but literally that doesn't make any sense. Because I guarantee people will say the Nets can only win the series on offense. So if the Nets don't perform well offensively, then in essence they're stopping themselves from winning the series. Box score time, baby. And the Celtics have gotten off to a flyer. What's going on? Celtics getting out in transition. No defensive coverage anymore. That's all part of it. Tyson Horford. Man, Horford's hit 3 threes. We have not defended the 3 well since the end of the first quarter. Actually, we have. They're not shooting it at a great clip, but it just looks bad when they knock them down. No turnovers for Boston in the quarter. That's the problem. We can't get out in transition anymore. The shooting's still up. It's well up. But problem is, we're just... I mean, KD's not getting the ball enough. He's had 4 turnovers. That's part of the problem. They're forcing it out of his hands very well. Kyrie's got to step up. Only the 6 points. Seth Curry's starting to pull his weight. But, you know, that... It's a tough one. It is really a tough one. We need to start looking after the ball. And only the 10 assists, that's a big problem. You need to keep dishing the ball around. I bet you picked the Nets to win this series. I did. But in 7 games. In 7 games. Yeah. It's a prediction, though. We all got predictions. It's just like everyone's got their own playoff bracket. So, you know, if you got your own playoff bracket, it's your opinion. Simple shit. But yeah, we got some work to do. We have got some work to do, man. It has dropped off in the last few minutes. The intensity. We're going to fix that one right back up. It looks really dark outside. They're just getting out in transition a lot more. Getting a lot of corner threes, man. Like, the amount of transition buckets they're scoring and we can't set our defense up is just baffling. Until we stop that, we need to stop the turnovers. It's really that simple. Drummond and KD. Nearly lost the ball again. KD gets it here on the elbow. Shoots over Tatum. Missed it. Drummond. That's going to be Nets ball. Brown got a little touch at the end there, which I actually think tipped them over the edge. Here we go. Kyrie from the side out. Gives it a KD. Oh, KD, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Another turnover. He's got to fight through this, man. He's got to fight through this. There's got to be some off-ball plays run for KD. Seth in the corner. Yes. That's what we need more of. We need more ball movement, please. Seth Curry in the corner. That's his 4-3. We're going to need these role plays to chip in. Dragic in the first half. Bruce again, please. Brown's got it. Guarded by Seth. Kyrie! Beautiful work on the help. And he met him at the apex. And it will be a jump ball. They're yelling, Kyrie sucks. He just blocked a player. What are you on about? I've never seen a franchise have so much hate for one player. It's unbelievable. It's also unbelievable that we've still got 7 minutes left. Oh my god. It's going to be Nets ball. It was bouncing around after the jump ball. Even though Kyrie didn't win the tap, and Bruce ended up with it and was fouled by Tatum as he was falling to the deck. So we can get the lead back out here with the score. KD's fouled again by Jason Tatum off the ball. So we're getting closer and closer to the bonus with every foul. Oh, we're in the bonus already, apparently. So, KD will earn points at the line, and that's probably the place where he's going to get the buckets. So, we've got about 7 minutes to play in the third quarter. So, KD's only made the 4 field goals, but he's scored 17 points as he makes the second. So, lead out to 7. And both sides combined have 39 free throws. Seth Curry picks up a foul. That's well done by Seth there. Tried to get the steal, but he probably shouldn't do that. It's not going to work. You'll pick up more fouls than get steals. So Patty Mills will check in, I believe, for Seth Curry. Some good minutes by him. And now Brown picked up by Kyrie. Tice. Oh! Oh, that's gotta fucking hurt. Smart and Tice. I think it was a bump on the head. Let's have a look. Smart looks like he hit Tice's shoulder. Big bump. Irving. Oh, what? Drummond gets pinged for an offensive foul. I think that's a fucking joke. Because Smart, I reckon, did not agree. Oh, man. I don't even know, but I feel like Smart got triggered on the possession prior and then tried to win the callback by trying to make something out of that screen. Well, he got it. Was a moving screen on Drummond. Tatum bounced the ball too far in front of him, and Drummond picked his pocket. Bruce to Drummond. KD off the ball, guarded by Tice. That was a really dodgy bounce pass by Drummond, but it got to KD. He posts him up, shoots the mid-range. That's tough, and it's a miss. Horford takes it off the bounce. Brown got past Kyrie. Bounce pass to Tice, and he scored off the glass. Very good composure by him. He could have thrown it up and rushed it, but he didn't. Now Kyrie shoots the midi. Pull up, and he missed it as well. That was a shot that he would usually make. Smart to Brown. Gave him a lot of space to shoot the three. He didn't, though. He takes it out through the corner. I feel like he's going to shoot a step-back three here. Oh, no. He's dribbled it off his own foot. And it's out of play. Let off there. So, good thing is, we had a little bit of trouble forcing turnovers in the early part of the quarter. But now they've started to pick a few up at the end here. And it's allowed us to stop that momentum that they had early on in the quarter. There's still a long way to go in this third quarter, mind you. Still 5 minutes 20 to play. Claxton. Patty Mills. Good switch. They got Grant Williams on him. KD now guarded by Tatum. One-on-one. Gets to the elbow. Shoots over the top. He's off. I mean, what's the plan to give KD a bit of space? There is nothing. Tatum tried an alley-oop attempt, but it didn't work. The pass wasn't suited for that. Kyrie, Bruce, it's a 4v5, and Claxton with the alley-oop jam. That was well worked. And Bruce Brown getting into the space allowed that play to be possible. Celtics couldn't zone it out, so the 4v5 wouldn't matter. Another foul, this time on Kevin Durant. I think Tatum's going to the line. Are they in the bonus? Yep, they're in the bonus. We can't be giving away fouls like that off the ball, man. That's killer. Tatum makes number one. I'm not looking at the chat, by the way. I haven't read the chat for a bit of time. So if I haven't read your message, sorry. Oh, for fuck's sake. No box out again. Tatum misses the free throw. And guess what? Horford there for the fucking tip in. Really? In essence, it's 3 points. KD again, mid-range. He's fouled and he's shooting 2 shots. Fuck's sake, man. Oh my god, he's missed a free throw as well, man. Bro. He was 4 or 7, I think. He's missed his last 4 shots, man. And he's turned the ball over a fuck ton. If anything, hero ball's costing us, because KD's just chucking up garbage. The shot's not there and he keeps shooting it. KD comes up empty on the free throws. Wow. So not only does he not box out on one end, but on the other end, he misses 2 free throws. We need composure now. This is where it's important. The leaders need to they need to emerge here. Claxton's just fighting. And he got pinged for a foul. What the fuck for? Oh, man. We haven't even... The Celtics haven't played great. I'll be honest, in this third quarter. But yet they have still cut the lead down. Smart's trying to involve the crowd here. We've got 4 minutes to play. We've got a mixture of cheers and boos here. Kyrie one-on-one with Derek White. Oh my god. The defense is just harassment, basically. KD! Good defense. They still got the board. And they're going to work it out. You can already sense it. Tatum one-on-one with Bruce. Step back 3. Blocked by Bruce. On the outside. Huge block. Could have shot the 3. Didn't. Kyrie. 1-on-1. Shoots the three. Missed it. Fuck's sake, man. There is no offensive thinking whatsoever. Smart got past Patty. Euro. Back out of Tice. Ties the game. Man. KD and Kyrie have been missing in this third quarter. You can't have the likes of Bruce. I mean, we haven't seen Dragic all fucking quarter. Bruce with a beautiful score through contact. But no Dragic in this quarter is unbelievable, man. When the offense has been struggling, no Dragic. Scores... What the fuck? More free throws for Smart. Mate, what was I even saying? I've just completely forgot what I was saying. Yeah, I've just forgotten. The lead's down to 2. It's going to be a ripper last quarter. But it's that issue of... Oh, man, I don't even know what to say, man. It is, though, why every single time I try to say it, I forget. Yeah. Not playing Dragic. We need fucking shots, bro. We need scores. We need composure with the ball. Dragic offers all of those things, and he has not been in the game for all 9 minutes of the quarter. I mean, that just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, surely you play him for a bit there. Patty Mills hasn't scored a shot today. Dragic is a bit more height about him, and I reckon damn well he could play better defense. Like, Dragic, bro. That doesn't make any sense. Nothing. And this is partially the reason why the Nets cannot win a chip with Steve Nash at the helm. Bullshit not playing Dragic in the third quarter. He scored 16 on 10 attempts at 70% in 11 minutes. And you don't play the guy. Why? Like, fucking really? And the problem with KD and Kyrie is Steve Nash has the temptation to just do ISO ball with those two. To play ISO ball. And ultimately, that's just continued to happen, and we've made zero adjustment. The assists continue to not rise because of all the ISO ball that's being played. You're not going to win games like that. It's been very clear that the Nets' life is going to be made difficult because Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving are getting loads of attention. So, pass the ball. I guarantee you, if you move the ball proper, it's going to be hard for Boston to cover, or it's going to be harder. By you just pinning it in one guy's hands, it just makes their life so easy. They just need to stand around and wait for him to make an error, or if it doesn't look like he's intending to pass it, you just come over and help. Because it's very clear he's got his mind hell-bent on doing one thing, and that's shooting the ball. So if you do everything in your power to try stop that, then there you go. Stop instantly. But I mean, the good thing is the fact that we are we're still leading somehow. We haven't played like it. Haven't played like it in this third quarter. We should not be winning. Celtics have lifted the intensity, though. They're going at the line. Marcus Smart shooting free throws. Like, bro, it's even out of the timeout. No Dragic. Fucking give me a break, Steve Nash. Useless. He is garbage. You need offense. You're not getting it from your two best. So, man. Smart's been excellent on Kyrie, by the way. There's a foul. Smart bumped Kyrie. And I think he knew it that time. No complaints there. So Tatum and Brown, 7 of 23, 7 turnovers. Durant and Irving, 7 of 20, 6 turnovers. The comparisons are pretty stark. Or, yeah, there's a very stark comparison you can see there. Free throws for Kyrie. Hasn't been at the line all game. And knocks down the first one to give them the lead back. If we can hold the lead in the three-quarter time, I'd take that, given we have probably not been at our peak, or the peak of our powers, all of this game. So Kyrie and KD got a lift in the last. You also would suspect Tatum and Brown are going to do the same thing. Dragic finally comes in with 2.5 left in the third. 9.5 minutes without. I mean, seriously. And he's left Mills in the game. All right. Smart. Good defense. Loose ball foul on Tice, it looks like. He actually would have scored the follow-up bucket. Let's have a look here. Oh, Claxton got hit in the face, and then Tice got bumped by KD. Or KD bumped Tice. Oh, sorry. Tice bumped KD. So KD's going to the line. It's turned from Tice possibly scoring to KD having free throws, and he missed both on his last trip. He makes that one. So we need... This is where the leadership comes through. This is where, you know, the discussions about KD being a gun comes into play. He needs to fight through this. This is where the maturity comes in. KD's second free throw is good. Leads back up to 4. Mind you, it's been through the form of free throws, but we take him. Smart. We need to stop, please. They've got their bench unit on the floor. Claxton, good turnover. He took it off the dribble. Oh, ouch. Smart as fucking pelted Claxton's arm. Claxton read the pass, got in front of Tatum, then took it off the dribble all the way. He held his arm after, but Smart got the ball. So I'm not sure if it was like a body bump or what, but it's a very good foul by Marcus Smart, by the way. Claxton is not a great free throw shooter either, so free throws for him. Missed it. Fucking hell. Bro, does he work on that stuff in the gym? Claxton's arm is a bit sore as well, so you would back him into miss the free throws. He airballed it. Bro, what the fuck? Oh my god, man. Mate. So, absolutely nothing gained from that last possession. Pritchard picked up his dribble to Brown, who's guarded by Mills. Stops and pops. Missed it. Claxton rebound. Holds it up. Bruce. So, Kyrie on the bench. KD on the floor. Dragic has the ball. I like this. I think we can get a score out of this possession. Derek White's picked up KD. He's going to need some help because he doesn't have him on size. Skip pass. Oh, wow. Dragic, you got to shoot it! He missed it. Bruce with the board. Patty on the catch. Yes! Woo! That was so bullshit. Dragic launched this absolute fucking prayer. Goes off the glass. Long rebound and score. It's a 7-point lead. Derek White does a spin cycle. Rolls it out of Pritchard. And scores the mid-range. Mills had to be careful not to foul. Alrighty. 5-point game. KD. Guarded by Pritchard. Back to Mills. It's going to be a foul on Pritchard. I mean, this is an interesting lineup Boston are rolling out at the moment. They got Tatum on the floor, but Tice, Williams, White, and Pritchard. I mean, I don't know. Pritchard's awfully small. So free throws for KD again. He's gone to the line a lot in this game. And he makes the first free throw. Looked a bit long on the release, but cool beans. So first one is good. And the second one is good. So 7-point lead. Amazingly, we've only been outscored by 3 points in the quarter. It's been an excellent effort to get the lead back out to something reasonable. White misses. KD, get the board, man. Come on. Keep your feet. White stumbled. Stopped. Brown's got to shoot something. Guarded by Brown. Oh, that's an unbelievable score. But that shouldn't have happened. That should not have happened. KD, I thought for all money, had that rebound secured. Anyway. Dragic. 8 seconds. Durant now in the post. Dragic. Got to shoot it. 2 seconds. 1. And that's a terrible shot. Good stop. There's no fucking play drawn up for KD, man. It's just pass him the ball and let him do something. That's not going to work against the Boston defense who are very disciplined and are going to make your life difficult. It's so dumb. It's not rational. It's not rational in any way. Unforced turnovers, low IQ plays is the reason the Celtics aren't winning these games by double digits. If they manage to play team ball in the fourth, they should get some separation. I'm going to be brutally honest with you. The call's false. Not giving any credit to Brooklyn is... I mean, I don't understand. I really don't. Low IQ plays. Part of it's been low IQ, but it's not everything. These games are... I'm telling you, not one game... Bold call. This is probably going to be completely undone by the end of this game. No game is being decided by double digits. Not one. Not one. Celtics have played better team ball than we have. We'll look at the box score. Celtics actually tied the game. Didn't get any further ahead than that. KD has been to the line 14 times. Nets have missed 7 free throws, and 5 of those have been off Claxton and Drummond. Brown has 18. Dragic did not score in the quarter, but why? Because Nash played him for 2 minutes at the end. Shooting still remains above 50%. Free throws have gone down a little bit. Turnovers, 4 in the quarter. Got to get it down to about... We can't have more than 15 turnovers by the end of the game. Celtics have had 13 turnovers. They've had 21 dimes to our 14, so there you go. They are distributing the ball as well as they possibly could. Shooting the ball at a lesser rate. Do they have more shots than us? No. Well, they got 1 more. Free throws, very even. 3-pointers, we've made 1 more on less attempts. And the rebounding has evened up. It was much more lopsided at the start. Tatum only the 12 points, 3 made field goals. But the other guys, Horford and Tice, have been hella efficient. Williams off the bench hasn't missed. Those are the guys that have been the difference makers. And Marcus Smart has played a hell of a job on Kyrie Irving, who only has the 8 points. So We're going to need a big last quarter effort from Kyrie Irving. We're going to need KD to crack the 30. And I would like to see... Yeah. I need to see a bit from Dragic in this last quarter, I feel. As well. Bruce Brown on the glass has been pretty damn good. 6 boards in this game. But man, oh man. We've got a bit of work to do in the last... Actually, no, we don't. But can Nick Claxton get traded? He's a gun, except he just can't make free throws. For dear life. And it could cost us at the end of all this, but... Regardless, we've got a big last quarter ahead of us. The Celtics outscored us by 5, and I would argue that they should have outscored us by way more. Way more. So, we'll see how we go. Actually held Boston to under 50% shooting, but got them to the line 9 times. We start with the ball. For the start of the last quarter, it is Claxton, Kyrie, Dragic, Curry, and Mills on the floor. What the fuck is this 4-guard lineup plus Claxton? Really? Kyrie to Seth. He's going to have to create something. He shoots a 3. Oh! Over Brown. Knocks it down in his face. Lead back out at 8, and Curry has made 5 of his 7 threes. Pritchard to Brown. Back to Pritchard. Is he going to respond? No. These Pritchard, White, Williams minutes could be costly. Mills can shoot the 3. He got a bit of space. He bricked it. Curry the rebound. Is he going to shoot it in his face again? He wouldn't. He has to pick up his dribble. Dragic. He's got 4 seconds to shoot it. Good defense by Pritchard. Shoot it. Missed it. And Derek White with the rebound. They could have sent it back up to double digits. Foul? Where? It was a fucking 5v4 and you picked up a foul. For what reason? Why would you foul him? Literally a Celtics player on the floor. Far out, man. Derek White. Jaylen Brown. Now. Screen by Tice. Beautiful spin. And he tried the reverse and it was never, ever good. Bounce past the Seth Curry. Skip past the Dragic. Ball fake. Mid-range pull-up. Off. And rebound for the Celtics. That's his first miss on the interior for Dragic. Dragic forces the turnover. Got the steal. The pass to Brown was a bit off. Tatum getting ready to check back in. Curry. Pull up midi is off. We're bricking a few shots here. The lead remains at 8. And now Pritchard. Screen by Tice. Switch. This is the problem now. Because Claxton's on the outside and all the guards had to box out. Pritchard scored anyway. KD would be getting ready to come back into the game. 3 points to 2. To start this quarter. Pritchard, beautiful behind the back move to create a little bit of space. Scored over Clax. We've got 9:47 to play. And it is a 6-point game. Nets have the ball. A lot of turnovers and a lot of missed shots to start this last quarter. So, Nets are doing well to force them. That's where that's where we were getting our success in the first half, first quarter. The Celtics are clearly the superior team, just too many mental. You're obviously trolling. I'm not buying that anymore. Bad plays, which I think they will clean up in Game 3. The Celtics are clearly the superior team. They haven't played like the superior team. Neither are the Nets. There has not been a superior team on the offensive side. Defensively, both sides have been exceptional. Even so, I feel like one team will get nearly 120 points. Nets are winning Game 3. It's at home. Nets haven't had a great home record. I think it'll be a very interesting match. The home crowd behind the Nets, I'm not too sure. There'll be a lot of Celtics fans in for sure, though. For sure. But to start the last quarter, I'm liking the intensity from Brooklyn. I am liking the intensity. There's a bit of work to do. Alrighty. Will you say I'm trolling when the Celtics win the series? I'm not saying it. I'm not saying the Celtics won't win the series. I'm just saying there's no clear superior team. That's the reason I predicted this series would go into 7 games. I predicted this series would go into 7 games because I thought it would be close. I think anyone can win it on their best day. If the Nets win this game, they've overcome probably, well, I reckon KD's performance in the first half or in game 1 was bad, but I would argue this game's been worse. To be honest, I think it's been worse. He's relied on free throws to get his scoring numbers up. So if we can actually overcome this game, I'm going to be absolutely 100% ecstatic. Quick reminder, though, we will be back for Game 3. We will be covering Game 3, so we will be seeing who wins that one. If the Nets even up the series at 1 apiece, it puts us in good shape. But home court advantage doesn't mean anything with Brooklyn. It's just whether we rock up defensively. We have so far. We're going to need that to close this one out. I like the lineup in right now. Starting lineup bar Bruce Brown. Dragic is in. Pass to KD by Kyrie. Picked up by Tatum. Shoots and missed it again. Long rebound, Dragic. Well done. Corner for Curry. Drives down the middle. Rolls it back out. We got 7 seconds to shoot. He's one-on-one with Horford. What a cross! And he was short on the scoop. Dragic was unable to secure the rebound. Pritchard getting his hands dirty. And it probably forced the miss. Or forced the turnover. Turnover? Don't know what you could say. Pritchard. Tatum. Back to Pritchard. Tatum, good roll. Kick out. Brown 3. He's got it. Too fucking easy. Driving kick. And an easy score. I mean, pretty simple method. They get minutes out of Pritchard and Williams at the moment. Some good minutes. Kyrie. Beautiful cross. Mid-range is off. Drummond. Fucking hell. Bro, drive it to the cup, Kyrie. Pritchard has a 3. No, he doesn't shoot it. Back to Brown. Got past Kyrie. Good verticality, but Brown is even better. Through the contact and the score. At the moment, there is no fucking solution on the offensive side of the ball. Just, I mean, really? It's just ISO again and again and again. And there's another turnover off KD. We are fucking shooting ourselves in the foot with all these fucking turnovers, man. There's a long way to go. But, mate, they have dug in again. They've responded. I thought the lead was going to blow back out again, but no. Tatum. Pritchard. Step back 3. Oh, my God. Hell on earth! Pritchard! It was a step back 2. Okay, well, I thought it was a step back three, but regardless, the Celtics have not led all night. Here we are. Drummond taking it off the dribble. Bruce in the corner. Missed it. Kyrie rebound. Oh my fucking God. Another turnover, bro. Mate, they have literally... Tatum, what a fucking high IQ play. He slapped it off Kyrie's leg. Mate. The game could get away from us if we are not careful. Turnover after turnover after turnover after turnover. Brown, good defense, Kyrie. Brown scores again through the contact. He's been unbelievable at the start of the last quarter. They've gone on a mad run. The problem with our 14 turnovers that we've created, we've scored 8 off. Oh my God, they've blocked another KD shot. We got it back though this time. Kyrie to the paint, pull up mid-range, and he got it. He needed that. 11-0 run for Boston. Man, they've had 11 more points from the same amount of turnovers created. Tatum, where's the defense, fellas? I may need to get the stop chant out because they're missing. Pritchard has to go fetch it. He bounced off his foot. Tatum missed it. They got an offensive board. Fucking joke. What a good possession of defense. They're going to score a 3 here. I can just fucking sense it. Here we go. Brown got it. I called it! This is what happens when you can't box out. They are doing everything better at the moment. They got the crowd behind them. They're vocal. They are hostile. KD's got it here. We need some buckets now, Kevin. Turn around. He missed it. Nah. Mate, this game is getting away. 2 of 12 in the fucking quarter for the Nets. And 6 of 9 are Boston from the field. And a fucking foul as well. Bro, this is a joke, man. With the fucking offensive guys we've got. It's just... I actually am blaming Nash for this. I'm blaming Nash for this. I am blaming Nash for this. There is no offensive scheme whatsoever. It is fucking pass the ball to KD or Kyrie and make him shoot it. There is nothing. Fucking ISO every single possession. Like, fucking help your superstars out. The whole point of Steve Nash coming to the team was to facilitate chemistry. You need a coach. You need a coach to draw up plays for these guys. There's fucking nothing. There's nothing. In the first half, you were relying on like Bruce Brown, Seth Curry to knock down a shot every once in a while. Kevin Durant to get to the free throw line. That was it. There was nothing. Nothing. It's crazy. The Celtics are leading. They've played horribly on the offensive side. That's false as well. Turnovers, sure, they've had a lot of those, but look at this. They're 50% from the field. 51% from the field. And you're telling me they play bad offense. Bro, what? And they've gone to the line 27 times. Their offense has been far from shit. They've nearly scored 100 already. They're on track for 115. That's not the definition of offense being garbage. You already knew that it was going to come from someone. Brown, Tatum, take your pick. It was always going to happen. It was just a matter of when. It was just the hope that KD and Kyrie could actually hold up their end of the bargain, but they have not. We've scored 4 points in 6.5 minutes, and that is testament to Boston's defense. It's also testament to how shit Steve Nash is at coaching a basketball team. How did this happen? Well, Steve Nash just loves to run ISO plays. And against a Boston team that is unforgiving on the defensive side of the ball, you got no hope. Nets can pull this off. I'm going to literally wave the white flag and say no, we're not. Unless Nash waves a fucking magic wand at the timeout and does something, it's not happening. The dream's over, boys. Well, for this game at least. We are not winning. No. As long as Steve Nash is a head coach, we are not going far. No. Like, bro, what is he saying? What do you even say in the huddle? The funny thing is, the coach that is coaching Boston is actually the coach on the Nets last year for defense. There you have it. I mean, it works when you've got like a defensive coach coaching a defensively minded team. Nash is there for what fucking reason? And now the Celtics have the ball. They can get it out to 7 with a score. We need a stop, though. Brown, wide open 3. And he missed the 3. Wide open. That is a fucking huge let-off. Kyrie. Let's see if we actually drew something up, apart from a pick and roll. Kyrie missing a layup. It's good defense by Grant Williams, but I mean, really? Fuck's sake, man. 4 points from... We're folded. Brown kick out of Horford, and he missed it. Good job, Seth Curry. I thought Tatum had that rebound for all money. And Williams will pick up the foul. Discipline call. .438 left. It's a 5-point game. The game is not over. Pritchard put in some fucking excellent minutes. Mate, Steve Nash is making Peyton Pritchard look shit. Udoka's making Pritchard look like a boss. We scored 2 points in 7 fucking minutes. Make it make sense, bro. Kyrie, one-on-one with Horford. Look at this. It's fucking ISO. Every possession. And another miss. It's not a fucking coincidence that we keep missing because it's just ISO. ISO after ISO. What is Nash fucking doing? What is he drawing up? Beautiful backdoor cut. Smart missed the layup. No, fuck off. Refs, he missed the layup and you saw he missed it and you called a whistle. Fucking hell. Oh, this does my fucking head in. KD has done nothing. He's got 5 fouls now. I don't care if he has 20-something points. He's been useless offensively. And there's a reason for that. We've got Claxton in the game right now. I would have rather seen Drummond. Claxton, bro, he's good for switching, but in this game, he has had no offensive impact. That's where we need this. That's what we need at the moment. And Drummond's going to be the guy that gives that, I feel, not Claxton. So it's a 7-point lead with 4 minutes left. I would find it very hard to go past Boston from this position. We're 2 of 14 from the fucking field in the quarter. In a playoff fixture. Nearly lost the ball. KD's going to be getting a foul call going his way. Horford nearly stole it. Oh, mate. Steve Nash is just fucking disrespecting KD at this point. The disrespect. Beautiful by Bruce. And he scores the floater. Fucking finally a bucket. So it's 101.96. Bruce has now got 20. Foul off the play. Really? Bruce got a foul. I don't know what the fuck for. Steve Nash, do you stop clapping, you fucking idiot? Oh, does my head in, man. He is useless, bro. 92% win the series, went up 2-0. I'm not surprised. Mate. With Steve Nash at the helm and me witnessing this bullshit, mate, we're not even winning one game. Because he doesn't know how to make a fucking adjustment. He sees Celtics defense and still thinks give KD and Kyrie the ball and ISO them up. Don't doubt, bro. Just trust the process. Pretty difficult too when you've got an incompetent head coach. This is so funny at this point. We should easily win the game. Well, we should have. We were in a winning position for only the whole game. Until the last quarter when we fucking folded. It's a bit tough to keep the faith. Mate, this Steve Nash's coaching scheme gives me a fucking migraine. It gives me a migraine. I think they were playing bad the first 3 quarters on offense because turnovers and degree of difficulty in shot. Yes, offense includes unforced turnovers. Regardless, they still scored 85 points. That doesn't tell me that they were struggling on offense. They got to the line a lot. Sure, a lot of the shots weren't falling, but that was only for really Tatum and Brown and Smart. The role players were fucking chipping in. And that's why they stayed in the game. And now that's when the clutch players come in. Now they're going to challenge it. This whistle's for fucking nothing. I didn't see anything. He lost the ball. And Steve Nash is going to challenge it. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Fucking hell. Well, we've called a timeout to challenge a call, which looks blatantly obvious that Kyrie smacked the ball, but then he smacked the arm. I don't know what the ruling is. If you smack the ball, but then smack the arm, what is that? Is that still a foul? I believe it is. Yeah. As I said, though, Isaiah, if your argument would hold up if Boston scored 70 points in 3 quarters. If they scored 85. They went to the line. They shot the ball at about 48%, which is bang average. Actually, no, it's a bit above average. So that doesn't hold up. But sure, the turnovers were piling up. It just looked bad because they were piling up the turnovers. But at the same time, they were creating them. They were creating a lot of turnovers as well. So on both ends, well, defensively, they were strong. Defensively, it was always going to be a strong area. Why did Kyrie try challenge? He was the guy that hit him on the arm, and he was the guy that wanted the challenge. If you knew that you hit him on the arm, why would you challenge the call? That could come in clutch very late, but instead, 2 free throws for Tatum, wasted timeout. Mind you, we actually were going to, well, there's 3:20 left, and we would have had a timeout go to waste. So I actually, to be honest, like the timeout, but the challenge, probably not. Durant, pull up mid-range. He would hit that on a good day. He was wide open, and he missed it. KD has been atrocious. I don't think he's hit a field goal in the second half. Tatum, corner, Horford, back to Tatum, picked up by Curry. He's got to shoot it. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, too much space. Got it. With the right hand, Too easy. Bro, I don't understand how Steve Nash gives me the fucking... He just infuriates me. He infuriates me. So, we went 7 minutes without a field goal. Now we've gone another 4 minutes without a field goal. This is the problem when you got no scheme. Horford's fouled out of the game. It doesn't matter. Here we go. Yeah, I'm going to mute the game because I actually can't stand listening to Van Gundy right now. Just generally. He hasn't stopped yapping all game. KD picked up by Tatum. Switch Tice on him. Actually, no, they've gone back with Tatum. KD's going to shoot a 3. He missed it. No surprises there. And Boston get the board. It is game over. Game over. We haven't scored 9 points in the quarter and you want me to say that we're going to score 9 in 2 minutes? No fucking shot. No shot. Celtics are a disciplined team. They're not turning the ball over. Tatum shoots a 3 and knocks it down. That is the dagger. That is the dagger with 2 minutes left. Game over. Game over. Game over. All right. I mean, if you tell me that Steve Nash is not the problem, then I don't know what to say. You have Kevin Durant, you have Kyrie Irving, you have Seth Curry, you have Drummond, you have Bruce Brown, you have Patty Mills off your bench, you have Claxton off your bench, and you have Dragic off your bench. And you managed to tell me that you score 6 points in the last quarter of a playoff game. 6. 6 points. We score 4 in 9.5 minutes. KD with a cross, and KD's fouled. He still couldn't even make that layup. On a good day, he's making the shot. He has not made a field goal in the whole second half. To be honest, I actually rate our defense today. I rate it. I think it's been improved. The offense has fallen flat. First half, KD scores 4 of 7 on 15... Oh no, 4 of 7, 15 points. Second half, 6 points, 0 of 10. 0 of 10 from the field. From Kevin Durant. You already know he's going to cop a fucking boatload of shit on Twitter. But, I mean, seriously. Nash, bro. Mate. I'm an Atlanta fan. Please don't let Boston win the series. Well, at the moment, with an incompetent coach, you just see it happening. Celtics miss. KD's bumped by Brown. Bit over eager. And it'll be more free throws for Kevin Durant. Actually, will it? Yeah, I think it's the second foul in the final 3 or final 2 minutes. Kevin Durant free throw. Good. Like you said, double-digit lead when they stop making unforced errors. It's just down to defense and garbage-ass offense from Brooklyn's end. If their offense was good, I reckon this would go right down to the wire. KD is 4 of 17. 4 of 17. He has not been that shit all year. All year long. So I'll give Boston a lot of credit defensively because they have performed extremely well down the stretch. But our offense has been garbage. Kyrie just got bumped off it, trying to get a steal. Tatum, kick out to Smart. He's got to shoot it. He's got 2 seconds, 1 second, and banks it off the glass. And that's it. That is it. Pencil it in. Pencil it in as win number 2 for Boston. Win number fucking 2. I mean, give him the sack. Give him the sack. He's useless. He is fucking dog shit. Awful. Trash. Garbage. Probably a nice bloke. But he's useless as a coach. I mean, I could do better. Actually, no, I couldn't. I don't have any solution. Actually, I do. I know you can't fucking just play ISO against Boston. Second, bro. 65 points in the first half and 31 in the second half. Bro, I'm pretty sure any other coach in the league, I'm pretty sure frickin' what's his name would be better than this. Who's a shit coach? Who's a terrible head coach? I'm trying to think. Earl Watson coached the really shit Phoenix Suns. Bro, he could be better than this. He could be better than this. Steve Nash doesn't have a fucking clue. You'd think a guy that was so good in his NBA career would be good as a coach. Apparently not. I mean, come on now. Come on now. It's just... I mean... Just... if you have a team that the Nets possess, you would think they're scoring more than 15 and a quarter. We're not going to get there. KD has been at the line 19 times, and he's made 4 field goals. To be honest, James Harden, would he have done a better job? Possibly. In this game, at least, he would have probably done a better job. Actually, no, he wouldn't. Steve Nash would have told him to ISO as well. Man, there we go. Easy layup under the basket for Pritchard. Trying to blitz. I mean, get him off. Like, look at that. He just got fucking doubled again. Bruce knocks down a corner 3. Why on earth are you not trying to create some plays for a wide open Bruce 3? Simple team basketball. Simple team basketball was needed in this game. Score your shots. Play your defense. Nah. Play ISO. Don't score. Easy transition the other way. Pritchard off the glass. High arcer over KD. That is exceptional. And, there you go. Hiring the right coach in this league is the most important transaction a team can make. And that's what Bobby Marks said. Example A of Willie Green last offseason in New Orleans. But another example is Ime Udoka for Boston. Fucking ridiculous. Garbage. I actually don't know who's played worse, though. Kyrie or KD? Take your fucking pick. Take your pick. It's always tough going down 2-0, but this is the thing now. We have to not only win both games at home, but we're also going to have to pick one up on the road. And I can't help but also think the Celtics crowd really played into this. Because you know all too well that if your team is invested in the team and is supportive of the team and vocal, it's going to affect the away side, and it's going to equally lift the spirits of the home side. So I think that really played into their last quarter efforts. But we are going to have a quick look at this box score. I don't want to see it. It is going to be garbage viewing. Cam comes in for some playoff minutes, because why not? Dragic all the way to the cup and scores off the glass. But that's going to be it. Why would you foul? There's no point. That'll be the ball game. And the Celtics win by 7 on the back of an exceptional last quarter and an equally garbage last quarter by the Brooklyn Nets. In a best-of-7 series, the Boston Celtics are 40-1 when they lead 2-0. So the odds are very low. Actually, we'll do some calculations here. What is 40 divided by 41? They've got a 98% chance of making the second round if this goes to a best-of-7. A 98% chance. You would back them to win at home in a best-of-7. They're in a very good spot here. But man, I think on the back of the third quarter, I actually think we were very lucky to be up 5 at three-quarter time. But they made sure that we paid for it in the last quarter. We look at the box score and look at this diabolical garbage. We will close this one out. We scored 17 points, but that's irrelevant. That is completely irrelevant. We did not score in excess of 10 until about the final 2 minutes of the game. Here we go. Oh, God. Brace yourselves. Amazing thing is, our defense was actually really good. Tatum scored 19, but he scored 5 from 16. Jaylen Brown, 22 points, was probably, well, he was the high man, but he was pretty slow as well. Tyson Horford were instrumental in the first half, alongside Grant Williams, who did not miss a shot in this game. Here's the embodiment of what we should be doing with our role players. Pass them the ball, and they'll make shit happen. They're capable NBA players, but of course, we aren't maximizing that. He got 32 minutes. Dragic, God knows how many he got, but he should have got more than what he got. Third quarter, played 2 minutes, not even remotely close to enough. They shot the ball above 50%, went in the line, made shots when it mattered. 27 assists. I mean, we could only dream of that happening. I even said earlier in this game, I flagged it. The assist numbers were down at halftime, and I said if we start missing those shots, we're relying on ISO the rest of the way. Who are we going to rely on? And unfortunately, whoops, what a foul. Yeah, there was no one. They had 14 turnovers, didn't force enough in the last quarter either. Mind you, everyone in the starting lineup for Boston had 3 or more turnovers bar Horford, but we were good in that respect, but still, last quarter they just pulled away. You look at us, I mean, what is this? We went down in shooting. 3-pointers, I don't think we shot 1 in the last quarter, or more than 3, I'll tell you that much. Just not enough. Dragic played 20 minutes. I mean, that's not enough either. He played 13 minutes in the first half and got 7 in the second half, on the back of scoring 16. I mean, come on. Make it make sense. Claxton had a pretty below-average game, at least in comparison to the first. Kyrie, 3 offensive rebounds, but that was probably the only good thing he did. 10 points, 4 of 13 from the field. That's garbage. But then KD one-upped him and made it a shit ton worse. He only shot the 1-3. Everything that he got inside of the 3-point line was garbage. 4 of 17 overall. He got 27 points, but that was because he went to the line 20 times. So, very misleading. Bruce Brown was probably our best player. And he set the tone at the start of the game, but it was never going to sustain itself for the full length of the way. So that's why we needed maturity from Durant and Irving and all those guys to step up. Seth Curry was probably a close second. He scored 16, 4 threes. Very good effort by him. He knocked down some threes when we needed them, but ultimately, if Kyrie and KD are shooting the ball at 8 from 30, you're not winning. You are not winning. That's below 33% on 30 attempts. That's garbage. So there you have it. 34 free throws for the Nets. Didn't matter. Shooting was crap. Assists 16 of the 35. You compare that to Boston, 27 from 39. So it was much better by them in moving the ball. 14 turnovers, 6 KD turnovers. Strongly backed up the first game as well, where he had a few. They're making his life difficult, but the problem is Steve Nash is not even trying to help his players, because he is putting KD on an island, putting Kyrie on an island, and basically saying, go to work and work your magic. However, it's the definition of the complete opposite. He's not helping them one bit whatsoever. So it's shithouse. That's why we lost. We should not be scoring 17 points in the last quarter. We scored, I reckon, 8 in the first 10 minutes. And Steve Nash should be getting the best out of his players. He doesn't know how to do that. And as long as he's the coach, we got no idea. We're not going far. Blake Griffin and Aldridge, the only two players to not get minutes. You beg the question, should one of those have gotten minutes? Aldridge, possibly. To sort of space the floor a little bit. Open it up a little bit. Because Drummond and, what's his name? Drummond and Claxton are interior paint presences. Aldridge can stretch out a little bit to the mid-range. He's awful on defense. But we needed offense in the last quarter. And offense leads to defense sometimes. So, there you go. Blake Griffin as well. Do we need a defensive edge? Yes. Partially. I don't think Griffin was the answer in this game. I think Aldridge. Possibly. But regardless, Steve Nash is a lost cause. He wouldn't have made those moves anyway. He doesn't have the balls to do it. Nets don't have the right team chemistry. It has nothing to do with chemistry. Zero. Nothing. Steve Nash loves ISO ball. Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving simply did not pass the ball. The ball wasn't moving. If you move the ball, you're going to make it more difficult. You're not going to make it impossible for the Celtics to defend you, but you're going to make it harder for them. If the ball just stays in one spot, you're just going to collapse it. And if there's a very clear plan that KD or Kyrie are shooting the ball, you just hone all your attention to them. It's just so straightforward and easy for you to cover. So there you go. Nets always believed all season they could turn it on when they wanted. Well, yeah, it's very clear that Boston aren't going to let them do that. I think it was very clear before the series. It was no secret either. There was absolutely no secret. And I think every Brooklyn Nets fan knows that Boston are a good defensive team. But obviously Steve Nash just thinks that it's all going to happen. It's all going to come to him pretty easily. The win's going to just, yeah. It's not going to be that way, They're getting the butts handed to them. I don't really know what that means, but poor chemistry. It's not chem. It has nothing to do with chem. I would say it's chemistry if, look, chemistry, you can't even see good chemistry, or you can't even see the best out of these players if Nash is just instructing ISO, 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 ISO. You're not maximizing the skills of the other players on the team. We saw Bruce Brown early in the game. He scored the first 9 points for Brooklyn, or 8 points. Why didn't we utilize that down the stretch? That was something that didn't work in the first game. Why didn't we capitalize on it working in the second game down the stretch? Seth Curry was knocking down threes. He was efficient. We didn't pass him the ball. Who else? Drummond. You could have tried him out. He didn't score a lot of the ball, but he was something else. Dragic. Why didn't he get more touches down the stretch? He was on fire in the first half, and then Nash decided to sit him for 10 minutes. All these questions, I mean, Nash has no say in the offense. He wants to keep his job. He's not going to keep his job if it goes like this. At this rate, we could easily get swept. Because I don't have a lot of faith in Nash to make adjustments. I think there was a sense of vulnerability that this could happen with the offense. But now that we're seeing it come to fruition, it's a big problem. I can't have faith in Steve Nash making changes. It's as simple as that. Yeah. You can definitely tell he has no say in the offense. He doesn't say anything. And as a coach, it's imperative you do that. Regardless, we've lost. We've lost by 7. It goes down in the books as another one. 7-point loss. Could have won it. We're leading for most of the way until the time when it really mattered. And the Celtics are up 2-0. So we'll see how we go. We're back here for Game 3. Hopefully it leads to better fortunes, but we'll see how we go. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day. And I will... wow. What the hell did I just say? And I will see you in the next one. Peace out, everyone. Jesus Christ.